7 King Cobra pays with his life when spits venom on Mongoose. Snakes are fearsome predators and few animals dare to quote play around with this cold-blooded animal. In the opposite direction, the mongoose, despite its relatively small size, is the opposite of all snakes regardless of how strong their venom is. Today, let's explore with zoology how dramatic and interesting 7 King Cobra pays with his life when he spits venom on mongoose will be. Let's go! The first, the mongoose meets the king cobra, and the ending is dramatic. In a video, you can see an extremely fierce battle between a golden mongoose against a dangerous opponent, the king cobra. The mongoose is the more active one, as they constantly rush in with their attacks, and the cobra seems to be quite bewildered when half wants to fight, half wants to run away. However, it also delivered many fatal bites towards the mongoose, leaving the animal in tatters and shaking. The mongoose makes full use of its speed to constantly move to dodge attacks while waiting for the snake to open, then grab the neck and squeeze it with its teeth. After a while of fighting, both animals fell into a state of exhaustion. The cobra is almost motionless, lying with its head on the ground. The mongoose is barely able to walk, with its hind legs almost paralyzed. Despite their small size, in fact, carnivorous mongooses, known as opportunistic and excellent predators, are capable of provoking their prey with their good hearing and foresight, so they feed quite easily and grab their prey quickly thanks to their sharp teeth. The second, mongoose and black mamba snake. Black mamba snakes are the most venomous snakes in the world, but they are also scared when they encounter a mongoose, but the venomous snake below is very confident. The dwarf mongoose is a small-sized carnivore that is the terror of the snake family. Even extremely dangerous venomous snakes like the black mamba are easily killed and eaten by them. However, the confrontation between the mongoose and the snake does not always end in the death of the snake. In fact, sometimes mongoose are still afraid of their own prey and do not dare to actively attack. Although discovering that the prey was boomslang snake, the most venomous snake in Africa, the dwarf mongoose only dares to approach but not attack the target. In the end, he had to leave when he realized that this was not an easy meal. The third, cobra fight. The favorite prey of mongoose are termites, grasshoppers, crickets, but it can also be rodents such as mice, rabbits, or small birds. They are also capable of hunting other carnivores such as jackals and venomous snakes. In particular, the most special in mongoose is probably the ability to be immune to snake poisons, especially cobras, which helps them confidently hunt these species. The poisons of many snake venoms, including cobras, work by binding to the victim's acetylcholine receptors, blocking communication between the nervous system and muscles, leaving the victim in a coma, paralysis state. When fighting with the king cobra, thanks to its agility and flexibility, the mongoose quickly dodged the attack. Despite being fiercely countered, it still managed to attack a few more times. However, because he felt the situation was quite unfavorable for him, the mongoose accepted to give up and quickly left. This is considered a rather surprising result because each time the mongoose encounters, the cobra's chance of survival is very low. The fourth, the cheeky mongoose slashes the poisonous snake on the tree. Armed with venom powerful enough to kill a human, boomslang snakes are one of the most feared predators in the wild. However, this reptile also inevitably becomes a snack for another cheeky animal, the mongoose. Tragic fate happened to a boomslang snake when it was resting in a tree in Etosha National Park, Namibia, when it was suddenly attacked by a mongoose. After crawling up the tree, the mongoose jumped onto the boomslang snake's body, gradually approaching the head of the highly venomous reptile. The boomslang snake was trying to crawl away while trying to shake off the clinging mongoose from its body. However, all efforts were unsuccessful. The boomslang snake could not move while the mongoose kept biting its sharp teeth into its head. After a while of struggling, the boomslang snake was exhausted from his injuries and had to accept to become the food for the cheeky mongoose. The fifth, lion versus mongoose. When attacked by a predator, the victim's first reaction is usually to run away. However, when there is no advantage in both size and speed, what to do? The mongoose fell into the quote firstborn death scene when a herd of 4 lions surrounded and prepared to attack. The ending would probably be extremely tragic if this poor animal ran away and was attacked from behind. However, instead of choosing a stupid death, the mongoose opens its mouth wide, screams menacingly, and even rushes at the enemy, confusing the lions. It even jumps directly into the lion's nose to try to grab the enemy while skillfully dodging deadly pounces. While the lions could not form a formation, the mongoose quickly found a way out and sank to the ground before the humiliation of the predator. The 6th, mongoose and python. The striped mongoose is about the size of a cat, only about 30 to 46 centimeters long, with a tail 30 centimeters long, according to the National Zoo and Smithsonian Institute of Conservation Biology. They usually eat insects. The striped mongoose's diet consists mainly of millipedes and beetles, but they also eat birds, eggs, snails, fruit, and snakes. This animal is highly social, living in herds averaging about 20 individuals, with one male being the leader. Although they roam alone to forage, they share some common responsibilities, such as defending themselves against predators and hunting snakes. When faced with a threat, the civets will regroup and coordinate defenses to protect vulnerable members. Boldness and cooperative behavior make the mongoose a formidable opponent. Any carnivore that tries to eat members of the herd will inevitably have to deal with the rest. A video shows the python trying to strangle a mongoose to death while the victim's 15-member family surrounds, rushes to tear the skin along its body and attack the python's head. The striped mongoose can deploy a self-defense tactic called quote mobbing, in which the whole flock stands in a closed circle and competes against the predator, moving rhythmically and hissing to look like a mighty opponent. Finally, mongoose and warthog. In nature, there are relationships between 2 or more completely different species in which both are beneficial. Humbags are animals that often live in savannas and open forests in sub-Saharan Africa, sharing the same environment with mongooses, so they have formed an intimate relationship that benefits both. In particular, the civets play the role of caretakers, cleaning the skin for humpigs. Humpbacks will often lie down to let the mongooses freely climb on people or touch the most sensitive areas of the body. The target that civets aim at are the parasites, mites, and ticks that live on the skin of the humpback pig. They will find food and help the humpback feel less itchy and uncomfortable with these troublesome little parasites. In the process of survival in the wild, becoming prey or predators like snakes and mongooses often happens. Please subscribe to the channel to discover more about the wildlife world. See you in the next videos.